Welcome back to another segment of Blind Techie Geek Speaks. This is Kathleen, your host speaker. Today's segment, let's welcome a successful blind writer, Teresa Tenhaya. And we will have a discussion about her book, Destined to Excel. So what inspired you to write this book?
Say hello first.
First of all, thank you, Kathleen, for getting me on your show. This is my second book. I started with a children's book, and then I was inspired to write about this book because as a visually impaired individual, I wasn't born blind, and I noticed that my life can be an inspiration to those people who are going through the same challenges that I was going through. So I decided to write the book.
When did you lose your vision?
I lost my vision for now. Probably it's going to be a little more than 20 years. I was already an adult by that time. I think it's about 20 years ago. Previously, I had 20/20 vision, and then suddenly I lost it from some genetic condition.
Not only is Teresa a successful author, she's also an amazing math teacher. So what inspired you to go into this field of mathematics?
I always had a passion for math ever since when I was young. I knew I loved math, especially when I was in 5th grade or something like that, when they introduced me to long division, and I knew I just needed to see what was happening with figures and numbers, that I can add them, I can subtract them, I could do stuff. And I just had a passion for working with figures. And then before I became blind, I was still in the field of working with numbers. I was a statistician first, and then I worked as a business analyst before I became blind. When I lost my vision, that's when I decided to become a mathematics teacher.
That's great. Can you give us a little synopsis about your book?
A little synopsis about my book is that from where my family originated from, which is in Africa, in the Eastern Highlands of Africa. So I started talking about my ancestors, talked about how my father relocated to the big city, and then how I was born and raised and went to school in that country, and eventually my relocation to the United States. And this little synopsis is about the triumphs and challenges of my family as a whole, and for myself as an individual.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much, Teresa, for attending. Don't forget to tune in for more segments of Blind Techie Geek Speaks. Have a great week.
Thank you, Kathleen. And I also wanted to say I've met a lot of